Okay, y'all. So I want to tell you about Telvin Osborne and Hannah Cobb. This is a couple, an interracial couple that lived in Burke County, Georgia. On the late hours of Monday night, they decided to go out clubbing and they were drinking, no biggie. About Tuesday AM, that AM, which would have been Tuesday, um, they came home around 5:30 something like that. And they had some kind of altercation. They got into it. And Hannah decided to clean her gun. She decided that at 5:45, 5:40 a.m., I'm going to go ahead and clean my gun because it needs to be cleaned and I've been putting it off. So she starts cleaning her gun and somehow ended up fatally unaliving Telvin Osborne. Okay? Um, the authorities were called and they assumed by what Hannah said that it was an accident. Look, she was cleaning her weapon and somehow it magically went off. Okay, so anyways, when this story first aired or was broke on here, they were saying that they didn't have a lot of information or they weren't going to release it. But now they've come to the conclusion that Hannah was not being truthful. That they had an altercation and she actually unalived him because she, I guess, was angry. Now, before we get into other details, those of you who own a gun, you know that there are safety measures that you have to take into consideration when handling that weapon as well as cleaning it. So, as far as it going off when you're cleaning it, no. Not if you know how to handle a weapon. You would know better than that. A weapon shouldn't even be loaded if you're cleaning it. It should be on safety if you're cleaning it. Anyway, so moving on with the story. So poor Tobin, is gone, and they have two children together. So the thing about it is, we found out that Tobin on X, formerly Twitter, made several entries explaining how he himself basically hated black women, that he would never have any kind of relations, if you get my drift, with black women. Now, that's not the word he used, but he would not have any kind of relations with a black woman, that he hated black women, and that he would rather have relations with a dog than a black woman. And in that instance, the dog would absolutely have to be white. Now, supposedly, he even wrote a book about it to tell the world that he hated black women and that he loved white women. Okay, so now there's been some outcry from people on TikTok wanting the 92% to come aboard and, you know, let's get justice for Telvin and so on and so forth. Well, we're not going to do that because Telvin hated black women and the 92% are black women. So, but the thing about it is, you know, we don't want to make any misunderstandings here. We don't dislike interracial couples. We don't dislike that Tobin, a black man, was with a white woman. Don't have a problem with that at all. Don't. That is his choice. That is his preference. But what we do have a problem with is the fact that he made it publicly known that he hated black women. And we do have a problem with that. So we will not be engaging. Nonetheless, Hannah has been arrested, and I think she's still been held. I don't know if they've actually presented her with charges yet, but I think so. But the point of the matter is, Tobin made a choice, and, you know, That was his choice. That was his preference. And unfortunately, his preference unalived him. And all we can say is rest in peace, Telvin. And that's it.